Guys, get some coffee. Get some coffee. Are you serious? We're talking killer microchips. Killer microchips. Oh, I'm not joking about it. I have a Fox News report right here. I'm going to play for you an audio of it, of actual breaking information of a microchip that not only can be put into you to be a GPS, all of your identification, your birth certificates, your, health records, all of your prescription information, everything, your social security number, everything, and can also have your bank account and be a debit card, this whole trip. But there's more to it. And a secret killer microcapsule in there of cyanide that would kill you. Now listen, I'm writing a book. You guys know it. It's coming out. It's available right now. It's going to be shipping on July 30th. In this book, which is titled Mark of the Beast, RFID. Mark of the Beast, RFID. I write about a microchip that has this exact technology in it, but I wrote that months ago. See, this book here is based on current world news events, actual events that have happened, and Bible prophecy, and a fictional apocalyptic end time scenario. So the book has actual world events leading up to present day, Bible prophecy that show you where the world is going as the end time, and an actual fiction, a story that I wrote with fictional characters blended in with real characters, and an end time apocalyptic scenario that is facing the world. What's amazing, as I wrote it, after I finished writing it, there's been 3 or 4 things that I wrote in the fiction that has actually happened since I wrote the book. And it's not even in your hands yet. That's how fast Bible prophecy. It's because I could see, here's what's happened. Here's the Bible prophecy, so I could see what was coming. And then I wrote that into the fiction of the end time scenario. It's a great story. Well, anyway, this was part of it. This is very similar to what I wrote. And matter of fact, now it has happened. Let's listen now to a Fox News report on a killer microchip technology.
All right, this next story may sound like something out of, a Hollywood thriller. A Saudi inventor has created a killer microchip. It's designed to track terrorists and criminals and, well, you can think of somebody. Not only does it include a GPS device, it also has a lethal dose of cyanide, which can be activated at any time. You get my point? The inventor's bid for a patent has been rejected in Germany. Joining us now this morning to talk about it, Jake Ward, deputy editor of Popular Science. Okay, this is pretty macabre, pretty sinister and nefarious.
Biblical prophecy.
How exactly would this work?
Well, there's a category of technology that involves GPS tracking systems being shrunk down to the size where you could actually implant it surgically. And we've seen a number of applications for this.
We know that.
This is without question the most sinister version of it that I've certainly
Mark of the Beast!
And the notion of tracking criminals is not new, but the notion of killing them remotely, I think, is a whole new thing.
Yeah, and Germany says, look,
Whoa. This isn't about, this isn't being invented to track and kill criminals. Are you serious? This isn't about criminals. This is about the resistors of the beast. You refuse, you get involved, you take the mark, and then you want out of it, and they say, oh no. Once you're in, you're damned. I'm just saying. You want to get, this is why, and I'm just shocked that this is breaking today when I just wrote a book with this. Let's go back to the article.
We're not going to approve this.
That's
because for that very purpose. And apparently, in some of the paperwork in applying for the patent, you could track fugitives from justice, terrorists, illegal immigrants, criminals, political opponents, defectors, and Saudi Arabia.
Political opponents? Oh, no, don't you go there. You're going to say anyone who's against the one world government, new world order. I'm just saying, just throwing it out there, since They're throwing it out there. Let's go back.
Yes, who don't return home from pilgrimage. It's a little bit wild.
I agree. I mean, the thing about this kind of patent is Germany has very tight laws about making sure that you're not registering something that really is just a bad idea, a scary idea. And in this case,
really?
This guy obviously has some very strong feelings about what it would be used for, but it just seems a little outlandish.
Yeah. Well, terrorist groups might be interested. I'm sure they'd be happy to grant their own form of a patent for that.
This isn't about terrorist groups. They can blow you up with bombs.
The bigger world, though, of GPS. Talk to us about how it's being used to, for example, track sex offenders?
Sure. The Washington State Legislature right now is considering the possibility of registering perhaps 100 sex offenders with a GPS chip that's implanted in their shoulder because they've found that a few of them have been wearing them on their wrists and then have cut them off. Which
And again, that is to help sell the public. If you watch my videos that I've done on the RFID microchip already, you know it's already in the National Health Care Bill, the HR 4872 and HR 3590. Yes, it's a Class 2 implantable devices, which are pacemakers, pain management pumps, breast implants. All of those will have microchips in them and have the ability so you can monitor them. That's a Class 2 implantable devices. That's not what we're talking about, though. It also, in the National Health Care, or what's known as Obamacare bills, there is Class 3 implantable microchip, which are implantable RFID devices that can store information, okay? Your identification, your social security number, your birth certificate, your irises, your fingerprints, printouts, okay? Your medical information, your health records, what medications you're on. Yes, your bank account, and it can be used, it's a GPS, and it can be used as a debit card. This technology, now add to it a small micro capsule of cyanide, and you've got the ultimate control mechanism that could implement Mark of the Beast. RFID. Now, this is the technology. I'm not saying that the microchip technology is the mark of the beast. I'm not saying Obamacare is. I'm saying these are the technologies that could be used if there was a new world order, a one world government, a one world currency system. There has to be a system. This isn't about, so this ain't some spy movie. This isn't Mission Impossible with Tom Cruise. This is real life stuff, folks. This is Fox News reporting on a technology that exists. So what if Germany doesn't want to give the guy a patent? The whole world can still give it to him. America can give it to him. You don't even need it. They can just take the technology, and the governments of the world that are involved in a one world government, new world order could use it. Let's listen some more.
This defeats the purpose. And so, but the larger world of this technology is actually pretty happy stuff. I mean, there is new technology for tracking Alzheimer's patients, who may have gotten lost.
Wander away.
Right.
Sure.
Tracking the vital signs of professional athletes from the sidelines.
Emergency room visits.
Cases in which football players
we can monitor, make sure they don't
and seeing the early warning signs of that. There's technology that sort of allows you to do that remotely. Even something as benign.
Let's desensitize the public. Alzheimer's. Your grandmother could leave the nursing home. She could wander off. This would be great for that. Football players could overheat in the field. We could watch that. Your pets can already get it in case they get lost. This is the and let's put them in sex offenders first. This is the desensitizing, the dumbing down of the world to ultimately usher in an acceptance. Food stamps. They're starting, folks. It's coming faster than you can imagine. It's already in your clothing at Walmart. It's coming. The question is, where's the beast? The technology's here. Where's the beast? And when will this come about? And how close are we to the coming of the Lord? Is the bride ready? Church, are you ready to go? Because we're getting ready to leave here. Are you ready? And here's a question to you that are watching. Are you saved? Are you saved? If you want to know more about how the world is going to wind up, you might want to get a copy of my book. It's filled with Bible prophecy, scriptures, It's an end time apocalyptic scenario. Give your life